I know it's been a while, but we've been having a lot of storms. So I wanted to give you guys where we are as of today. And I think today is the May 8th. I think it's May 8th. Yeah, I think it is. So I have had quite a bit of things growing and doing things. So let's get into it. First, let's go ahead and start with the onions. So the onions are still doing this thing. Let me show y'all the craziest thing. Look at the cabbage, y'all. The cabbage done came back. I cut it back. It done came back again. I mean, and looking amazing. Look at that. So, of course, I will be cutting back the cabbage again and chopping it up. What I normally do is chop it up and freeze it. Onions are still looking good. Still not time to pull. They're not getting as big as I would like. Some of them are. Like this one is looking like it's getting a little big. But I did learn a lesson this year, which is fine. I did remove a couple of the strawberries and I put it in a planter bed. I plan on removing this one also. But I mean, everything still looks really, really good. One of the things that I've learned is I believe I put the onions too deep into the soil. So next year we'll try it again and hope for an even better harvest. Cabbage going to seed, and they're looking good. They're looking good. Broccoli going to seed. Onion, look y'all, it's about to open up soon. Can you see that? Okay, there we go. Look at that, y'all. It's about to open up soon. I will get my first thing of onion seeds. And then, of course, just more broccoli. Broccoli. These seeds are getting large, too. So these should be about ready, too. But I'm not tripping too much on this bed because I don't have anything in there. It's more so the where I have the other broccoli and the other collard greens and stuff seeds going. And the beds, they actually are knocking over stuff. Look at this flower. So I'm going to show y'all on the other end. But these are finally about to open up. And one opened up for me today. And it is gorgeous. When I get over to that area, I can't wait to show you guys because it is gorgeous. And this, you guys, I put some sweet potatoes and onions in here. And with all the rain and everything, there's actually stuff coming up. It's not as bright today because it's a little late in the day. Right now it's about almost 8 o'clock. So the rain finally stopped and I had to take care of my babies. So I finally got a point to get out here. So I want to just give you guys, like I said, a quick follow-up. Onions still looking good. And this bed here, I went ahead and cleared out everything. I threw the little seeds to this over here because, again, I didn't have anything going on over here. All these doggone spiderwebs. But I have onion left here. I put cucumbers here, which something is eating it up. I had the diatomaceous, but with all the rain, it washed it out. So I need to put some more. That is this is a pole bean, not a pole bean, a bush bean. I just had one left over. I did put 2 things of squash in this bed. I don't see anything yet, but it is fairly new, so I'm not tripping yet. Again, just left an onion in here, and it is going to seed. There go the rest of my onions. Again, just letting it do what it does. They say once it flop over, that's really when it's ready. All right, so we have our potatoes looking good. Potatoes looking good. Looking good. Potatoes. All right, we have our, so let me tell you guys about this right here. I got this from Aldi's, and I actually, bugs out here are bad right now with all the rain. The cool thing about this is I got it for Aldi for like, I think it was like $12.99 for only one, for just this one top. So of course, you know, I got 4. But the cool thing is how deep it is. I am really excited about how deep it is. I felt more comfortable with that. So here go the strawberries that I took out. And actually I got a couple of strawberries right there out of the bed, and I put it in here just to see how they would do. And my bush beans are looking great. Again, strawberry yellow here. So that's what I got going on here. Bush bean and cucumbers. And I think this was another bush bean that looked like something was eating it. Cucumber. Something's eating it. I tell you guys, every time we get the rain, those snails or them bugs get out here, because I do put the diatomaceous on so much stuff, and I get and it works. It protects everything. But when it rains, it's like woof, it washes away all my protection. So in here, everything is actually doing really, really well. The dead garden bed, it is living, full throttle living, and I am loving on it. I am loving it. My onions and everything in here just sitting, drying out. Had to cut my tomato back, but it looks great. Pepper, doing good. Cilantro, cucumber growing nicely. Got cucumbers coming on that sucker. I'm trying to see if it's gonna climb up here, but we'll see. But everything is looking good. This was a sucker that I put in here, so I'll probably take that out soon and go ahead and pot it up. Everything just hanging out to dry. Here is my ace tomato that I got from Johnny Seed. I got a couple of things in there. They have come up. Some of them have come up, but not too many yet. So we're just gonna let that continue to do what it does. It's getting a little dark. But again, here is the this is the collard green seeds, and I'm thinking these are about ready. I know they got to dry all the way out. I've heard different things that I could cut them and then just let them dry out somewhere if I wanted to. Now let me show y'all something. We got tomatoes, honey, and we have plenty of them. I have tomatoes everywhere. Again, another onion. I have tomatoes. Look at that. Tomatoes. I put them in the bags to protect them from the worms. The tomato hornworms. So I put them in a bag. So once they actually get to a decent size, I actually put the baggie over them. So for like this one right here, I haven't put the baggie yet, just to see if these are gonna get a chance to get pollinated or see what it does. If it doesn't and these start growing and these don't, I'll just go ahead and wrap that and protect what I do have versus trying to wait for everything, because there's still plenty of flowers for more tomatoes. Watermelons, and you guys know I entered the watermelon wars, so I have watermelons coming out of everywhere. I can't even lie. Watermelon here, then I threw some seeds down in here. Crimson sugar babies, I threw some in here. They just came up. Whew. I got peppers already, more tomatoes, Romas coming up. I mean, watermelon. I mean, look at this, y'all. Okra's coming up looking fantabulous. I do got some strawberries in there too, because you guys know strawberries like the heat, but it doesn't like that direct. So I figured the okra and the watermelons will shade off the strawberries enough to let it do its thing. Look at my watermelon. Going crazy. Go crazy. Watermelon. Going crazy. Get crazy. Watermelon. Go crazy. Look at all them flowers coming on there, y'all. Watermelon. Go crazy. My peppers. Now these peppers, this is what I was talking about, where I need to probably go ahead and take these out, because I think these pods are big enough. But I have them in here with my peppers, and it's starting to knock over my peppers. I mean, y'all, when I tell you we growing out here, look at all of that. More tomatoes. I'm gonna have to put a bag on those soon just as well. Again, more peppers, tomatoes. I mean, we're going crazy with the tomatoes. Who wants some tomatoes? Tomatoes. I mean, they're just so healthy and beautiful. Look at these bags, y'all. Look at that. What I'm also thinking about, because I've seen something where, like something like this, since they're all getting big, to go ahead and cut it and let it grow in the house. My only thing is, because it's a nice batch, I do want them to get as large as they can. I don't want to stop the growth on them, because even though they will ripen, when I take it off, they won't get any larger. So, preferably, I'm going to leave them on. Gotta watch out for these melons, baby. Look at there. I'm talking about we getting some hang time. Hang time. Romas. Look at them Romas coming in. Look at all them Romas in there, y'all. Doing great. Now, I do cut back. Look at there. I do cut back a lot of my tomato leaves. Because now, oh, this is the flower, y'all. This is the flower. Look at this beauty. So, please, if you guys know what these are called, let me know, because this is freaking beautiful. Now, I will say, they did take a long time to finally get to this point, but it is so worth it. That sucker is gorgeous. And this is the one I have over there on the pot that I first showed you guys in the beginning. Look at that. Now, can you guys imagine all of these opening up? Man, that's going to be so stinking beautiful. More tomatoes. This is my neglect bed, but we're doing better, as you guys can see. I done pulled back some of the kale, cleaning it up a little bit, so it looks a little healthier. All right. Pansies doing good. More bush things looking good. Looking good. Look at my roses, y'all. So, one of the other things I'm learning, I wanted to cut these so I can put them in a house. But I don't know exactly how to cut them yet. I mean, look at this, y'all. This one over here. Look. I have beautiful roses. Now, remember, y'all, in the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just loving on them. And with me loving on them, look at that. It's working. It's working. I mean, look at these. They're just gorgeous. They are just gorgeous. And I mean, they just keep popping on up. Popping on up. This is my, let me turn it this way. This is my pepper run. And when I tell you guys, I've already harvested a couple of peppers off of here. It's getting a little dark, so I know you guys can't see everything, but look at that. Look at that. I mean, look at this. Peppers. Peppers, y'all. Peppers. And I have so many flowers and peppers coming on everything. I am so excited. I feel so excited and happy. Now, one of the things I would say is also, as I'm learning and as I'm growing things, the conversation. As I'm learning, one of the things that I did was, when I did the beds early and I got everything out early, I was okay with that. What I wasn't okay with was, what happened is I had to change out a lot of my pots recently to the Lowe's buckets, because when I put them in, I either did two things. I either didn't fill it all the way to the top, the buckets all the way to the top, because when I put them in there at first, they weren't as large. Then what happened was they wound up becoming root bound really quickly, which stunted, I believe, a lot of the growth on a lot of my peppers. So yes, they're doing good, and yes, they are giving me, they're bearing fruit and vegetables, but I definitely think that they got stunted a little bit in the process because they were put in so early, and I did not fill up the container or the bucket that I used to the top. I filled most of them up only just pretty much like halfway, thinking, oh, they'll be fine, thinking that they'll get taller, and they didn't wind up getting taller. They got wider, they got stronger, but because the roots did get to spread out, but they didn't grow up. And so if I had, we'll say 20 peppers, about, I'll say 15 of them I have swapped it out and put them in Lowe's buckets. So swapped out the soil, gave them deeper soil. I had to loosen up the roots a little bit so it could go ahead and go downwards because they started to become root bound. What else? You know, it's so crazy. I be having so many things that I want to share and tell you guys, and then when I get on here, it's like I try not to be too long, but at the same time, I want to give you guys some really, really good information about all that I have going on. But let's do this. This is just a snippet of what we have going on thus far. I'll do another video in the daytime when it's a lot brighter outdoors and I have more time, and we'll do a more smoother, cleaner, slower walkthrough. But again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, sharing. Just grow with me. This is a journey that we are going on together. My good, my bad, my uglies. And we just learn and see if next year we can do even better with what we've done thus far, and take some of the stuff that we're doing now and take it with us the next time we have to do a planting, or next time we want to do something like this. I mean, and then we learn from our growth, because I don't believe in mistakes. We learn from our growth. So until next time, thank you. Please subscribe, like, and share. Bye.